Okay, there's the lizard. But now we're off to find the hot springs. So there's the Sheep's Bridge. I parked up there. There's nobody here yet. Although I did pass two people on the trail. Yeah, to get to the hot springs, you just go down here carefully. Alright, so the last video I shot, I think I started it here where you enter this, but now you should know how to get down to this. If you ever come back here. Ooh, it's very the temperature changed as soon as I crawled in here. It's very cool and damp. And I'm hitting my back on these reeds. There's some water trickling down here. And whoa, I almost slipped on the mud. Oh no! Somebody did something, it's not full. Oh no! I was ready to get in this time. All right, let me see if I can figure it out. Hey everybody, this is Dave Blair, and I just got here to Sheep's Bridge, and I'm sitting in the hot spring right now, and it has a couple drains in it, and you have to stop them up with some plastic bottles, which they were left out here. I thought they were trash, but no, you use the bottle to plug up the drain, and then the thing starts filling, and it's about a third full right now, so I'm just waiting for it to get full. But while I do that, I just wanted to talk about regrets. So as I've gotten older, I watch a lot of YouTube, and so I get these YouTube videos on, retirement or older people that have regrets, and so I've watched a few of them. And the only regret that I really have is that I didn't have an action camera growing up. So I did a lot of amazing things. And it's like all I have are the stories about what I did. I would love to have video, like some of the great rides that I've gone on. I've posted this channel. Some of my wins on iRacing or sim racing I've posted on this channel, and things like that that are important to me I post on this channel. But I think about all the things I did growing up. We had horses. I used to compete in horse shows. And I did the jumping, and to be a little kid on a big horse going over a jump is amazing. I would love to have that on camera, but again, it's like all I have is my story. And then I had 11 bicycles growing up. I totaled them all. I've broken frames. I broke the gooseneck that holds the handlebar. I mean, I just was really rough on my vehicles growing up because I took them over jumps and I did all the things you weren't supposed to do on them. I had 4 dirt bikes. I've had I had 2 road bikes before I got back into it. There were some other things. I just wish I had all this stuff. I don't even have pictures of all the dirt bikes that I had. I don't have pictures of the bicycles I had, because back then we weren't, when you took a picture, you had to take the film and get it developed, and you'd lose the picture sometimes. I remember I had one picture of my Suzuki RM125 and I lost it, and so I don't even have that anymore. I outran a state trooper on my Kawasaki Ninja in Virginia. Um, yeah, I don't recommend doing that, but oh my gosh, you know, the adrenaline and, you know, I shouldn't have done it, but I was pretty convinced I was going to jail either way, so I decided to make a run for it. Um, Again, I'd love to have that on camera because, again, you can tell the story, but it's like if I had a camera and I could show, you know, I could just say, hey, here, watch the video. This is what happened. But so many things in my life that I wish I could, you know, could just say, well, watch the video. I scored a goal from half field in soccer. Um, I kicked it, and I must have had some wind behind me, but it went right over the goalie's head and bounced into the net. Um, and it was a big deal. It was a big game, and we won 3-2. And I made the final score. So again, I wish I had that on film. I wish I had a lot of the stuff that I did as a kid on action camera. So if you don't have an action camera, you should go out and get one, you know. And same thing with, you know, you have those cameras in your car for safety and whatnot. You know, they've paid off for a lot of people. It's like, no, that person backed into me. I didn't hit them, you know. And it's like, well, let's check the film. And if you have the camera, you're covered, right? Just so many of my events in my life, I wish I had. That's my biggest regret, is that we just didn't have this technology back then. Anyway, so this is about half full, and it is warm. Again, it took me an hour. I think it was an hour and 25 minutes from where the pavement end to ride out here. And yeah, so I'm gonna sit here in this hot tub. I brought my lunch, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna head home. And I think I'll probably record the ride home, maybe at least out of Sheepsbridge. And I'll also say the trail coming back in here, when I came back here a year and a half ago on my Kawasaki KLR 650, that video is on my channel. But when I came back in here a year and a half ago, it was a lot rockier than it is now. I think they've done some work up there where that first rock garden was. It looks like somebody might have come through and plowed that, because it's nothing like it was. So it's not like riding on softballs. But yeah, so made it out here. Everything's good. I'm gonna chill out here. It's about half full, and then I'll ride home. This is what it looks like when it's full. Water comes in there and goes out over there. And then there's two. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's a can in that drain and a bottle in the drain above it. So you take those out and the whole thing drains. Pretty nice. All right, thanks for watching.